How's it going, guys? I just got done watching a film called Knock Knock, not to be confused with the 2007 film Knock Knock, you know, the good one. This was actually like one of the first reviews I've ever done, and I don't recommend watching it. No, please, seriously don't. No, this is Knock Knock, the newest film by Eli Roth, you know, the master of horror, as they call him, and yeah, so here are my thoughts. Before I start, I would just like to say that Eli Roth, at this point, I kind of have a love and hate relationship with this guy. I am a big fan of his first two films, which are Cabin Fever and Hostel. I really like Cabin Fever. This is honestly probably my favorite movie that he's done. And Hostel as well, it's pretty good. And Hostel Part 2 was the last movie that he did before he went on that little break for some reason. But this one was okay. I honestly don't really remember it that much. And this isn't even an Eli Roth movie, he just produced it. But yeah, so I really like his first two films. I think Cabin Fever and Hostel are definitely his best work. And he hasn't made a movie in a very long time, until just this year when his two newest films came out, The Green Inferno and Knock Knock, which is the movie I'm about to review for you. Although The Green Inferno was intended to be released in 2013, but of course got, you know, into a bunch of shit, and then it wasn't released until this year. But yeah, point being, both of his newer films were released this year. And The Green Inferno, I did a review for it, but just in case you guys haven't seen that review, I thought it was okay. I honestly wasn't very pleased with it, and I gotta say I was a tiny bit disappointed with it. And unfortunately, it was also the same case with Knock Knock. It just wasn't really as good as I imagined. It wasn't as great as Hostel or Cabin Fever, you know, his earlier films. And there's something about Eli Roth that I think he's beginning to lose that charm that made Cabin Fever and Hostel so great. And I'm not a huge fan of his newer films. But just in case you guys did not know, Knock Knock stars Keanu Reeves, and it's about him. He is a family man, and his family is out for a couple days doing something. I forget, honestly. I have no idea. I don't even remember. I just saw this movie and I already forgot. But his family's out of town. He's home alone is the point for a couple days. And yeah, he's a family man. He's, you know, just kind of like a lonely dude. It's just Keanu Reeves playing Keanu Reeves pretty much. But and then he gets a visit from these two very attractive young girls. And of course, I think you can kind of see where this is going. These two girls are not all that they seem, and it eventually turns into a home invasion film, and that's all I'm really gonna say. I don't want to give away too much for those of you who do want to see it, but yeah, that's the main idea of the movie. I don't know, This movie's hard for me to talk about because I don't think I even have an opinion on it. Like, it's a movie. It's there. Like, I don't care for it, and I cannot see myself coming back to this movie, like, at all, ever. Like, it's whatever. The movie's pretty bad. It has terrible acting. Keanu Reeves in this film, he is terrible. I mean, like, acting-wise, like, his acting is really bad, and I don't know if that's intentional or not, but his acting's terrible. But yeah, I can't really say that I like this movie, to be honest. I can't say that I enjoyed it. First of all, these two young ladies were just plain annoying and obnoxious, and I wanted to punch them in the face several times in this film. Like, I hated these characters, and on a plus side, I guess they did a good job at doing that, so good job playing annoying characters. But I just found their characters to be really annoying and obnoxious, other than being scared by them or being feeling threatened by them. Like, I didn't feel threatened by them, I wasn't scared by them, I was really annoyed. And I guess I could say that the movie was kind of unnerving. I guess that's a compliment. I felt very unnerved while watching this movie. So I guess it did good at that too, I guess. But like I said, I can't really say that I enjoyed watching this movie. This film is actually a remake of a 1977 film called Death Games, I believe it is. And It's loosely based on that film, I believe, and, you know, I looked it up on IMDb. It's pretty much the same exact movie, it's the same exact plot, so it essentially is a remake of that movie, and I haven't seen it, so I can't really tell you if that one's good or not, but I'm pretty sure it's better than this one. Because like I said, the girls in this film, they were obnoxious to me, and I could not stand watching this movie. There's actually a point where I was just kind of closing my eyes for a minute because I didn't enjoy watching it. Like, I just kind of wanted it to end. I guess a good thing that they did right was that I actually kind of felt bad for Keanu Reeves' character. Like, I kind of wanted him to live, to, you know, be okay at the end, and, I guess that's a good thing. I guess that's something that they did right, was they made me kind of feel bad for his character. And like I said, I guess that the actresses did a good job portraying annoying characters. So, I mean, I guess that's a good thing. And I have to say that my favorite part about this movie is probably the last 5 minutes. The last couple minutes of this movie are probably my favorite part because they're pretty funny. I laughed quite a bit at the end of this film just because it was kind of ridiculous and I was just like, okay, this is just kind of really stupid. Also, another thing, if you're not familiar with Eli Roth's work, he often uses a lot of humor in his films despite them being horror films. They're very humorous, like Hostel. Like, the first half of Hostel is like a buddy road trip comedy, and then shit hits the fan, you know, as soon as they, get tortured and stuff. I gotta say, this is probably the least funny of his movies. It seems like the most mature one, but it is also not the best one. Like, there were still a lot of humorous moments in it, hence the ending, which kind of made me laugh, but, it just... his sense of humor doesn't really work in these kind of movies, in my opinion. It definitely worked in Cabin Fever. That's kind of why I like that movie, is because it was kind of really funny, but the premise of that film was kind of ridiculous, and it made it a bit funny, so, I mean, that movie kind of did it right, and Hostel at times did it right as well, but the humor in his movies, I really don't think go well with the horror. And that was my biggest complaint with The Green Inferno too, because The Green Inferno you expect to be like a really gritty and dark film, but then like at the second half, like right when it's, you know, about to be good, like it just kind of, it was very humorous, it was trying to be funny, and it just didn't work at all, like with the tone, and it just did not work for me. I don't know, guys, Knock Knock as a whole, like I said, I can't really see myself coming back to this movie at all. I did enjoy watching it, can't say that I liked it, but I suppose that the actresses did a good job portraying annoying characters, but the characters in this film are probably one of the most annoying characters I've seen in a movie. But yeah, overall, I can't really say I enjoyed Knock Knock. I'm probably gonna give it 2.5 out of 5. I'm gonna give it 2.5 because simply... like I said, I felt bad for Keanu Reeves' character, so I guess that's a thing they did right. The ending made me laugh a little bit, and it's just, it was a very poorly made film, but some of it was kind of well made, I suppose. I honestly just don't give a shit anymore about this movie. Like, I can't see myself coming back to it. Like I said, after I'm done with this review, I'm probably gonna forget it even exists, and I don't care for it. I really don't. And, if you want to see this movie, I mean, go ahead if you're curious. If you're a fan of Eli Roth, I guess you'll enjoy it. I don't know. Personally, it wasn't for me. But just like how I recommended watching Cannibal Holocaust instead of The Green Inferno, I'm going to go ahead and recommend you watch Death Games instead of this film. Although I haven't seen Death Games, I think I can probably tell that movie did it a lot better as far as the story goes, and I just feel like it's overall a better movie. So just... give that one a watch, I guess, if you really want to watch a good movie. But like I said, I haven't seen it, so I can't really tell you. But yeah, guys, Knock Knock, and that's it. That's it for this review. I'm kind of disappointed in Eli Roth lately, honestly. Can't say I'm too excited for his next movie. I really hope it's good. I mean, I still have faith in that guy. I really hope he makes a good movie, whatever he does next, and I still have faith in him, because Cabin Fever and Hostel I really enjoyed, and although his movies haven't been, you know, too good lately, I still think he can make a good movie. I still think he has the talent to do that, and I'm on his side. I really hope he can make a good one. I want him to, but yeah, so that's about it for Knock Knock. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Jacob Palacio, and I will see you guys later.